So we got these two gorgeous guys in succession. As lovely as I like to have them too as well, because I love this deck for that. The Nine of Pentacles leading into the Ten of Pentacles. Truly your ultimate material happiness, the ultimate material good for you guys. So definitely material abundance coming for you in August, and it feels like, as well, it feels like a reward for your work, or something is a direct cause of your own actions. You know, because before the Nine of Pentacles, you do have the planting and sowing and taking care of the crops. And it feels like that. It feels like the culmination of all of that for you guys. Whatever it is that you've been tending to for yourself, for your business, it's bearing the full fruit. And I mean just in time. It is August. It's the year of the wheel pronunciation for the celebration that I don't know how to pronounce, and so I will refrain from doing that. In the meantime, though, there is a lot of it feels like navigating a tricky situation between yourself and another person, perhaps between three people, but no, it feels like between you and another person based on your gut. Because we have the King and Queen here, which is not, you know, in itself. Is that showing it right? Is that how it's supposed to go? Nope, I was showing it the bad way around. Here, that's prettier. You have both the King and the Queen getting killed, killing the large bad bird, freeing the butterflies. You have the Queen and the King, and I'm not sure whether this is purely just as you yourself are, either the Queen of Swords or the King of Swords, but it feels like in this particular relationship, you kind of feel like that. Way more swordy than I think you normally would. And I mean, yeah, sure, you're an air sign, like, yeah, swords fit you, but I've always found Libras to be not nearly as acute and, let's say, even cruel about their swords or air or the cutting aspect of it as I'd say a lot of Aquariuses are, and I'm just speaking as an Aquarius myself. I am dissing my own sign here, so it's chill. Reading myself. But we do have the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords. These guys, the Five of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. And then at the very end, this is the last card I pulled out, the only major arcana that I have for you this month so far. The High Priestess. It feels like you found somebody that brings out the best in you, or not even just the best in you. I think it just brings out something in you intellectually. Like you will be finding someone that you specifically, that matches you in a very specific way. They don't like match you completely as a person. They don't round you out as a person. Not like fully. But they do, you know, if we would be a jigsaw piece, they match you on one side. So in some aspects of your personality, you have somebody on the opposite of you that matches you just that way. However, I don't know what it is about this relationship that makes you feel quite lost and makes you feel quite trapped. Perhaps even trapped in squabbles that you don't necessarily want to be participating in or don't want to be doing. And I think what August will be making you do is becoming the high priestess. Perhaps juggling a bit as well with this. Figuring out what the ins and outs of this relationship, figuring out why does the person that you are matching with in this way, why do they prompt such a reaction from you in the very specific way that they do prompt a reaction from you? And possibly it is connected. This is supposed to be the bread and the butter, family walking off into the distance card. But I don't see it though. If it is connected though, I think for some of you, this might be connected in that way where you have the marriage, for example, you have the marriage date set. The dates are hashed out. You have everything set. But you're feeling like this. You're feeling unsure. You're feeling out of your blue. What are my words today? Sorry about that, guys. I think I might need a coffee. Or not. Out of your blue. Perhaps some of you needed to hear that. It feels like some of you were thinking, oh, this is my match. This is like, they're the king to my queen, or they're the queen to my king, or they're whatever royalty or whatever your royalty, but like, they're my match, and you're actually going to be like, yeah, let's go, let's do that match. And now when everything's actually set to happen, I wouldn't say something has changed, but there's a different view on your relationship that you might be having, that the other person might be having. And suddenly there's the Five of Wands, and suddenly you don't know where you're at anymore. Perhaps you're even feeling slightly trapped by the situation. Perhaps you're feeling trapped by the relationship. For whatever reason, you feel like you can't leave. You can't end it. Whatever, guys, your specific relationship situation is with this, because this is a relationship situation, even if it is a work relationship situation, if this is somebody you've been partnered with, the only way you're going to be able to navigate through this is by using your actual gut, is by actually tuning into your intuition, is by focusing on what's happening here and all around you. But like, don't look with your eyes, look with your gut feeling. Look with your gut feeling. I hope you get what I mean. I'm also a chaotic ass reader. That's just who I am. Okay. What's gonna get the clarifier? The king and queen. Both of them together. What about them? Where are they heading? Is there a rhyme or reason to my particular reading style? No! We here reading from our hearts. Reading from the vibes. Oh, hello. Okay. We got the Six of Pentacles. For any of you tarot readers out there, this might hold a personal meaning for you in the context of the rest of these cards, but what it feels like to me is the fact that they might be giving something to you that you are not willing to accept. Don't discount that as being a leash over you or as a control mechanism. Sorry, I'm gonna cough now. Oh, jeez. Sorry about that, guys. My throat shot. Yeah, the fact if somebody is giving you something or showing you charity in a way that you are not prepared to accept, just because you have your own inhibitions and ideas about how you should be doing with money and how you have been doing with money, and or whatever kind of somebody offering you connections, opportunities, ways to move forward, investments. I think a lot of you guys have feeling that, and it not even just in the context of this particular relationship, of this situation, but overall, just because somebody is freely offering you something, some money, some opportunities, even the world. In this case, I feel like the cards are saying, don't refuse it just because you're afraid that this will be held over you at some point. Because for the absolute most of you, this won't. For the absolute most of you, this will be mostly a learning moment, to be honest. I'm not saying, not discounting the fact, because like Six of Pentacles is still nice, like yay, Six of Pentacles. No, that's also nice, but I feel like for a lot of you guys, this will be a learning moment in just accepting, letting yourself accept help, letting yourself accept even just gifts or casual kindness from others, or not even just casual kindness, but just like, I think you're a really cool person and I would like to give you this opportunity, or I would like to buy you this thing, or here's a gift outside of like any typical gift giving holidays. Here's just a gift. I think you would like this thing. It's okay to accept. It's good to accept. Learn to accept these things. I feel like otherwise, if you don't, this feels like one of those lessons. I'm not saying like, lesson from the universe. If you don't learn it, then, get fucked. No. This feels like if you take a moment, for yourself and figure this out and make like sure that you're okay with this, and then, take this lesson to heart. Afterwards, I feel like in September, October, later, this will make a bigger gift easier to accept. It feels like there's something bigger, a bigger Six of Pentacles happening later after this, where learn to accept just small things now, because afterwards there will be something bigger coming, and boy, it'd be great that you by then have already thought, you know what, it's okay to just accept other people's offers to me, other people's gifts to me. What do I want to take for your oracle card? No, I was thinking about them before, so I'm going to take them now. So, Angelarium, Oracle of Divination. Angelariums probably say it in all the wrong ways. Curses. Something, something. English not first language, something, something. Okay. Oh, okay, you want to be out too? Huh, okay. Well, so the Angel of Divination, that's just toe-and-toe with that High Priestess. And then also Angel of Memory, which the Six of Pentacles is not exactly Six of Cups, but it's kind of giving me, it's calling back to the Six of Cups, and you have the Angel of Memory. Okay, for a very specific lot of you, or just one very specific person, this is a childhood friend that, for whatever reason, you have either ended up put together in the world again, or you've just been together with consistently. And whatever kind of relationship you've been engaging recently, you've been close. But it feels like for most of you, this childhood friend has, or just childhood acquaintance, or whatever it is, but at some point in their life they matched you, and now they're back, and now they're also in a position of power, and now they're just offering you a gift, or giving you an opportunity, or just, you know, you're a cool person, and from my childhood, and here, have this cool thing. Don't be jaded about it, you know? Don't be jaded about it. You don't need this. Like, you can have this, or who wants? You can have this. You can have it all. Just don't be jaded about whatever is offered to you. And you know, push comes to shove. High Priestess, Angel of Divination it. You have the opportunity to self-examine why you're being jaded. Why you are having the reactions you're having, why are you making decisions you're making, and you have the opportunity to go back into the past and figure out, well, at which point did I get this way? Or what made me get this way? And just like the chill opportunity from the universe. It's okay to, you know, put your hands out and have somebody put something into them. You don't have to have that thing where everything you achieve in your life is by your own two hands. It's like, it's got your name stamped on it. Nobody else has contributed anything. It's good to be able to be independent and to be self-dependent and to be completely self-sustainable, and like, nobody ever needs to help you. Nobody, nobody like needs to be involved in your successes or whatever. No, it's all yours. It's all yours. It's not necessary. Humans are naturally social creatures, and unless society is royally messed up, that just gets shown. Like, people want to help you. Other people, like, people want to help each other. And whatever their little clique is family, friends, acquaintances, just childhood friends that you found very cool when you were kids together, and now like you have an opportunity for them and you're just like, hey, childhood friends, I think this would be a good match for you. Yes, I won't start with don't. Just take a chance to examine how you got where you have gotten in your attitudes towards receiving help, receiving gifts. And just once you have found where you come from, you can break free from that. And you can accept things. You can accept gifts and you can accept help. And that will only ever benefit you in the long run, being able to accept help when you need it.